Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, new Dark World cards were revealed. As you know, the OCG is getting, well, it should be in their next structure deck. It's going to be the Dark World structure deck. It was already revealed a couple of weeks ago. I've already, uploaded the video about the first wave of revealed cards, but the second wave is ridiculous as well. It's really promising, no exaggeration. They got a terraforming, so a Dark World monster discard itself to search gates, which is again their field spell plus. When that particular monster is banished off of Allure, off of Gates, for example, it will special summon itself from the banished pile. That only works once per turn, but still, it's this one. Genta. So it's a free special summon plus a terraforming, so fantastic. The second monster that was revealed from the structure deck yesterday, I think, or yesterday, was, it's a monster that special summons, I don't know, might just be fine as a one-off. And they also got a new Destiny draw. It's this one, the continuous spell. It's just a free discard, so that's already cool. Plus, as soon as a Fiend type monster, I believe, a Dark World monster is discarded off of a Dark World effect, you can get a Destiny draw effect. It's basically a Destiny draw. As you know, Dark World needed more, and I believe there is still one card remaining to be revealed. And as you probably know, the video that I uploaded a couple of weeks ago, it didn't really change that much. A couple of small changes I made was adding in the cats, what's it called, Necomane King, I believe the name is. It's a very old school card. I remember side-decking it years ago. It was, against the Stalos. The Stalos, the Firestorm Monarch. It was like, what, 2005, I think, 2006? But now it's mind-blowing ridiculous. It's an excellent deck. The OCG has been running it against tier elements, but Necomane King states that when it's discarded, by a card effect, for example, with let's say during an opponent's turn with a Dark World fusion, that particular turn will end. So as soon as, here in this case, if your opponent during their turn is activating something, doesn't really matter, you're trying to negate that with the Dark World Fusion monster, and then that card effect will state that discard an opponent's card. You can just discard your Necomane King, and then, like what happens here, your opponent's turn will end. Your opponent can play around this. Obviously stuff like, something to force out the Dark World Fusion and then Droplet. Droplet is some... okay, there's Dark Ruler as well. I mean, okay, this build is far from optimal. Their Dark World can definitely play stuff against Droplet, against Dark Ruler, and I believe Dragged Down into the Grave is basically their MVP, should be their MVP. So, like when the deck is released, the builds will adapt, and I believe Drag Down is going to be that semi-staple for the deck to get a free peek at your opponent's hand and, potentially discard, the answers for that boss fusion during your opponent's turn, right? It's a deck that wants to go first. You could definitely go second. That's where, one of the next duels, that's where the Danger package comes into play. How strong Dangers is when going second. But again, a more optimal build, don't underestimate these, these cards. They are really, really good. Then against something like Droll is definitely, strong against this deck. Dweller is decent, even though some Dark World cards still work. Grotha, for example. The special summoning effect. It's not really an effect, but you know what I mean. But still, yeah. Droll on Lockbird is very strong. Definitely, and going second against the deck, you have stuff like Droplet and Dark Ruler. I mean, but still, Dragged Down is, and as you see, like in the test tools I've done today, it's it's so easy to do deck out yourself, because the amount of draw cards you're running plus Danger. You know how like a couple of years ago, back in 2018, Danger Dark World FTK was so mind-blowingly consistent. It's basically the same thing. And again, this build is not far from optimal. It's far from optimal, but it's. I mean, if you play the deck, you see how it's really, really strong. And seeing that this was this like one of the structure decks from a couple of years ago where people could vote for, I think so. No, seeing how strong this is a bit scary. Not sure when we are getting this in a TCG. Okay, so going second, and this is, I guess, a standard Sword Soul board. Another weakness of the deck, I guess, is there's somewhat of a gambling factor to it. You need to get lucky. It's your dangers, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, Dark World Danger FTK was a thing back in the day, a couple of years ago. So you need to get lucky, but it doesn't take away that these new Dark World cards are really strong. And again, we have still one card from the structure deck to be revealed, and I have no clue what we can expect more. I don't know what the deck needs more. They have their Boss Searcher, a Field Spell Searcher, whatever, right? So for the build, I dropped one Trade-in from the main deck. I'm not liking Trade-in. It's just Ash Blossom bait, I guess. But yeah, like discarding a danger with Trade-in is, that's still so delicious. And that's why it's there. Those multiple level 8s. I added in one Dark World Dealings. I'm not, liking to give my opponent an extra draw and potentially, recycling through their hand. But I guess one Dealings is fine because you can search it off of snow. So that's still okay. Plus, let's not forget, the new Continuous Spell is also fantastic. A free discard, plus a potential Destiny draw to trigger any Dark World effect. Yes, nice. And yeah, the thing is that you're still running Silva. Again, very similar to Nekomane King. Nekomane King ends your opponent's turn and is fantastic against tier elements. While, Silva just discarded during your opponent's turn with the fusion, obviously, and then rip 2 cards from their hands. I believe send them back to the deck. What is it, bottom or top? Something like that. I believe you can choose. Whatever. Yeah, something I have for the deck is that I'm constantly begging for more monster zones. You might see me doing, some awkward link plays, but I guess, the standard stuff of like Masquerina, Saryuja for 4 draws, recycle your hand, a free special summon. I feel it's, ridiculous for the deck. You can end on a 4 material Appaloosa using a Saryuja, which was also 4 materials. This is so crazy. And again, you can just keep recycling your... That's the thing. As soon as you have a Dark World monster that special summon itself, so either Silva or Beige, I have here in the deck, it's almost game over. Almost. Go first against your elements. And I have no clue why the... What is it? Agidol is dropped? Am I missing something? I don't know. But now I guess it's just bait for Bigfoot. It is what it is. So use the Continuous Spell. First use Gates. This way I can get Beige on the field, plus trigger the Continuous Spell for the Destiny draw effect. Again, constantly, recycling or snowballing into more draws, and eventually, get that those level 8s in circulation, and you can keep bouncing back to the hand, then back to the hands for more danger targets and hopefully triggering your dangers. So as for the build, I'm constantly switching the danger ratio a little bit. Other options? Maybe stuff like in the side deck. Maybe something like Zeus Father. Potentially for going second, and obviously if it's like real matches, real tournament, real stuff going second. So Dark Ruler obviously against full power Splight, full power tier elements. You definitely want stuff like Dark Ruler and the standard stuff, right? But I feel that as it was with Danger Dark World FTK, I feel you just want to keep your deck going first, and I feel that you should be playing Drag Down. I might add in that one, Drag Down into the Grave. Again, an old school card. Can't remember which set it was. Was it Dark Crisis? I don't think so, but... Anyway, besides the point, so again, the combos stay the same. You can go for Appaloosa, Saryuja for the free special summon. Here, I just want one rank 8 Exceed play. One is enough, one is fine. To, either go for Titanic Galaxy for the spell negation, right? Called by, that's important. For something like Silva or Nekomane King. So having Titanic Galaxy up there could be important. Here in this case, again, I have the free zones and no Neko, but Silva is there, and that's always cool. So the any card is activated, and what is it? The level 3 has the capability to special summon itself. You know, Appaloosa just negates that, and Silva gets rid of 2 cards in that Yugioh plate. So I'm looking forward to the last card. I have no clue what it could be, what they are missing. I don't know, they got so many cards, and this is really top tier material. Like, again, no exaggeration, this is tier 1 material. Hopefully. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Leave them sign out. Peace.